Hey folks, good evening. Thanks for joining the Digital Weather Desk powered by Century Next Bank. I'm Jared Floyd, and happy Monday evening to you fine folks. Hopefully you're heading out to dinner or heading out to a Monday night outdoor festivity of some sort, and hopefully you're going to get a chance to enjoy it. Look at the visible satellite. Shows while we have had the occasional cumulus clouds that have moved through the region, and even at times have kind of shown the potential of, hey, it looks like it may rain. Air is way too dry at the surface for that kind of stuff. So, again, the check of the satellite shows that things are fairly quiet and skies should generally clear as we head through the night. Radar brought to you by Brown's Roofing does not show much either, and even though the cloud cover will be persistent again tomorrow, likely does not yield much in the way of rainfall. We have this kind of weak inverted trough that's making its way westward, and that's going to be the culprit driving most of the cloud cover. In fact, I would expect most of the clouds early in the day tomorrow. And you can kind of see them lingering even into the afternoon. But again, not really expected to drive rain chances across the region. So a little bit of good news there for those that have outdoor plans. But those in need of rainfall, obviously a little bit of a headache. And not a lot of good news over the next several days. Of course, your Futurecast made possible by Bayou Power Sports, I-20 Frontage Road in Monroe. Temperatures are in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. It's still a warm afternoon across the region, and not a lot of significant change has been made to the forecast since I joined you midday. Dew points are in the 50s to low 60s, and that low-level moisture will probably start to sneak back up to a certain degree as we head through the end parts of this week. Could work some rain chances in on Thursday, although I'm not overly optimistic about that. Check of rainfall totals over the last 30 days, and we've made some inroads, but some areas are still running at a deficit in terms of rainfall, especially as you now focus on the southern parishes, which really kind of swung and missed on some of the heftiest rain totals from this last system that moved through on Wednesday. Now, Natchez, Gina, some of those areas, they did see some quite a bit of rain, but the vast majority of our area, the heftiest rain totals were I-20 and northward. Karen says it's been a lovely day. Spent a few hours outside cleaning your flower beds. Hey, you can come do mine after you're done, because, boy, mine need a lot of work. Check of the tropical satellite shows the double action going on in the western sections of the Atlantic, Umberto and Imelda. And to be honest with you, while one's a tropical storm and the other one is a Category 4 hurricane, they are both looking a little worse for the wear. Obviously, Imelda's kind of on the upswing, and Umberto is kind of on the downswing. It's going to be the weakening part of the storm. Maximum sustained winds now at 140 miles per hour, but will continue that weakening trend, eventually becoming post-tropical in the next couple of days. But we'll make that hard right turn. We've talked at length for the last couple of days about the mid-level ridge that's been steering this storm, but once it kind of erodes that ridge of high pressure, it's really going to be kind of race off to the north and east and make that hard right turn. Same story with Imelda, which is flirting with hurricane status at this point and is expected to become a hurricane early tomorrow, but is already kind of started to make the northerly and then eventually the northeasterly turn. So again, while rip currents and high surf and dangerous surf conditions are possible along the southeast U.S. coastline, no direct impacts are expected from either one of these systems. Island of Bermuda, though, could get kind of a 1-2 punch, and not necessarily good news for those folks. Lows tonight will fall into the mid to upper 60s under mostly clear or clear skies, but the clouds will be on the decrease overnight. Daytime highs tomorrow back near 90. Winds will be out of the north-northeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Look at the 7-day forecast made possible by 3B Outdoor Equipment. Shows highs still near 90. Very persistent over the next 7 days. I did not just get bored and go, let's go 89, 90 every day for the next week. No. In fact, I would like to put different numbers out there, but that's just the cards we've been dealt by Mother Nature as we go through the month of September. Most of September has been like this, and we will round out the month in similar fashion. Janice, good evening. Thanks so much for joining the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Again, there's not a whole lot to cover as we go into the evening. Skies will clear, and we kind of turn our attention toward tomorrow and the cloud cover that'll grace us to start the day. Don't really expect it to bring rainfall. Could see a few spotty showers Thursday, and then the next rain chances really aren't until the end of the weekend. But I'll join you first thing tomorrow morning. We'll take a look at what's going on across the area. Get ready for some playoff baseball. I don't know if you're a big baseball fan, but Cubs are in the playoffs again. Woo! May not be there for very long, but we're there. So I'll get geared up for that, and I'll probably be pretty amped about that tomorrow. So thanks so much for stopping by the Digital Weather Desk, powered by Century Next Bank. I'm so glad you're here, and we'll see you first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great evening.